So it's pretty cool seeing guys come together. All right, so we're out here on a beautiful, crisp South Georgia morning. We've got something special today. We've got two beasts out here today. We've got the Traeger Pro 575. We've got the Traeger Ironwood 650. We've got a Boston butt and some turkey breasts. So one of the things I wanted to do today is to talk about what these machines are and what they're not. There's a few reasons I believe these things sell like crazy. First and foremost, Traeger's got a great brand. They've got great customer support, and they make a great machine. All right, so cooking should be fun and easy, man. You know, not everybody has time. If you're like me, if you work all the time and you have kids at home and you don't want to be having to fill a log in an offset every 45 minutes, but you still want delicious food, this is the way to go, and I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, you plug this sucker in, you fill up your hopper with pellets, you turn it on, you set your dial, boom, ignite. The first time I had food off of a pellet grill, I said, man, the smoke flavor's not quite there, but it still had really good results. It still had this fire roasted flavor that is to die for and that everybody loves. And I started thinking about that. You know, I can't imagine eating deep, smoky, barky barbecue 5 days a week. I mean, you're gonna be burping for weeks, right? Getting indigestion. It's delicious. I feel like it's more of a delicacy. So for me, you can eat off of these things 5 days a week, no problem. Delicious results. You know, I saw a comment online, a guy said, these things are nothing more than an outdoor oven, or he said a glorified outdoor oven, and I'm gonna actually, he was being negative, I'm gonna actually agree with him. These are incredible ovens. They're like a wood-fired oven. That's the flavor you get, whether you're cooking pizza at 500 degrees in these machines, or you're going low and slow. You can see the smoke coming out of the chimney right now. We've got a Boston butt in here, and I'm gonna tell you how we did that. Like I said, we're gonna keep it simple today. I'm not trying to get crazy. I'll show you how easy this is. All we did is we took the Traeger pork and poultry rub. I started with some olive oil as a binder on the outside of the butt. It's a 4 to 5 pound butt. The olive oil is not gonna give any flavor. It's just a binder. And then I wanted to liberally coat it with this rub because a lot of barbecue rubs don't have a ton of salt content. A lot of people get kind of scared they're gonna over season it, but if it's a traditional rub with not a lot of salt, that's a big hunk of meat. You're not gonna over season it. Don't be afraid to put a lot on there. A lot of it's gonna cook off. I mean, this thing's probably gonna be on here 6 or 7 hours, I would assume. Another thing about low and slow cooking, don't trust the time, trust the temperature. So what we did is we got it set up with the Traeger Wi-Fi. We got the probe plugged into the meat, and we're gonna monitor that temperature. We're about to head out. I mean, I wish we could stay out here all day, but we've got work to do, our media company. So we're gonna get to work, but we're gonna be able to monitor that temperature from the Traeger app. So we'll know exactly what's going on. The second thing we're doing today is we're doing some turkey breasts. They're actually split. So I've got two. I've got one of each side. And what I did is I brined them. If you've never brined before, it's not that difficult. So what I did was I took one side and put it in a Ziploc, the other side in a Ziploc, and I split the brine in half. They've been brining for about 24 hours. It's water, salt, sugar, maybe some herbs, some lemon slices, some citrus, or whatever. Traeger sells a lot of different brine bags, but I gotta tell you, it is absolutely worth your time. The two key differences between the Pro Series and the Ironwood Series, there's really only two things mainly. The Ironwood Series, the exhaust is a little bit lower in the back. It doesn't have a traditional exhaust coming out the side like this does. So it's supposed to help the smoke circulate down further and have to come out the back. So, you know, we'll see what results we get from that. But the second feature is called Super Smoke. And we're gonna try that with the turkey breasts later when we put them on. So what I would recommend, if you're a barbecue enthusiast, go buy you an offset smoker. Have a smoker at hand when you want that deep, smoky flavor. But I would say have one of these too. For the ease of use, if you've got too much going on and you still want amazing results, one of the most versatile cooking machines I've ever seen in my life right here. I just wanted to give a huge shout out today to Bennett's Feed and Seed here in Albany, Georgia, who made this cook today possible. Matt's gonna be coming later on to taste. Imagine that. He's gonna wait till the last minute. He's gonna make an appearance and he's gonna taste this delicious food. So what we did is we took the Texas beef rub. Texas turkey is very underrated. It's got that peppery flavor. It's got that little spark to it that people just absolutely die for. And so we rubbed it liberally in that. And we're just, like I said, we're not gonna necessarily time it. We're just gonna watch the temperature. And when these things get to about 160, 165 degrees, we're gonna pull them and rest them, and then we're gonna slice into them because they're gonna be delicious. So our Boston butt is at 175 degrees. We're gonna wrap it in some aluminum foil and let it go until it hits about 205. But look, we're also gonna check it for tenderness. We're gonna probe it just to make sure it's tender, pull apart tender before we pull it, but we're also gonna rest it when it comes off. So the turkey breast just got to 165 degrees. We're gonna pull them off and get them rested for Matt, because when he gets here, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be hungry. All right, well, I got Matt Harrell with me from Bennett Feed and Seed. He's the general manager. And I gotta tell you, man, I've been telling everybody you're gonna be our taste tester, but it's not quite done yet. That's user error, by the way. That's not his fault. My question is, first of all, what made you kind of interested in being a Traeger dealer?
Well, we knew that we wanted an alternative to normal grilling.
Yeah.
And it's not a full smoker. It's not direct heat.
Right.
It's a little bit of both. And of course, Traeger is the best of the best. And we're the only ones in Albany with them. So it was a golden opportunity for us to get the product in.
So for a feed and seed store like Bennett, you guys are in a couple of locations here in South Georgia. What is it about carrying products like this that kind of adds some spark to your business?
Well, the majority of our customers have always come to us for feed and seed. Mm-hmm. Naturally, a large portion of those customers have been doing the same thing for years and years and years. So it's an older generation of clientele that we work with. Something like this appeals to so many different people. These aren't people that's always stuck inside cooking. They want to be outside. They've been outdoors their entire life. So it's a product line that seems very far away from our core business, but it's actually tied very close to it.
Absolutely. I was talking about Pretoria earlier, who in the world thought that in a little southwest Georgia town like Albany, that somebody would bring a brewery?
Right.
It didn't make any sense. But it's just crazy because people that want to do something, people that want to make change and want to make things better, they just do it.
They just do it, they don't ask.
Absolutely, man. I think that's cool with a feed and seed store. We're gonna test these things. I mean, look, it couldn't have gone any easier. I mean, it was like bing, bang, boom, put it in the cooker, come back when it's done. That's literally what happened. So what do you want to try first?
Let's do the turkey.
Let's do the turkey. All right, Matt, dig in. It's so crazy. I don't know about you, but growing up, I never looked forward to turkey on Thanksgiving.
So dry.
It was dry to the bone. It didn't have any flavor. Mm-hmm. You would think that somebody just threw that thing in an oven. That is moist, tender, fire flavored, tons of flavor.
Moist.
100%.
It's good stuff.
Let's hit this butt right here. I'm trying to get the edge with a little bit of bark on it right there. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
That's falls apart.
Dude, that's got that pork and poultry rub from Traeger. That's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's the perfect amount of smoke.
It is.
You don't want any more smoke than that. You can taste the meat, you can taste the rub. It's juicy, it's tender. I don't have anything else to say.
You can make a sandwich out of that every day.
I think our cameraman wants a sandwich. Don't you want a sandwich?
He's hungry.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Shoot us a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to. Have a good day.
Thank y'all.